You have just rolled a critical hit.
Hey, I'm B-Man, and I'm bringing you the first ever edition of Tabletop Turnabout, a series where we talk to you about any and everything involving any kind of thing played on a table. Whether it's a card game, board game, pen and paper, dice, doesn't matter. I'll be in the future bringing you reviews on anything show-based also as well. And today on our first episode, one of the first things I want to talk about, something that'll help maybe bring some people into anything kind of tabletop, is a dear show of mine, something that's a big favorite of mine, Harmon Quest. Now, a lot of people might have heard about it, but not too many people that I know when I first started talking about it have ever actually watched it. A few people are kind of indifferent, like, because if you go online, especially on YouTube, there's a whole lot of shows where, yeah, it's just people sitting around a table, might get a little bit of humor, might get some fun out of it. But with Dan Harmon's Harmon Quest, it brings a whole new edge to it, where they actually have animation thrown in throughout most of it. On top of that, they have a wide variety of cast, where every week they bring in a new special guest. So for normal crew, basically, that you'll see every week, is Dan Harmon playing a character, Fondue Zubag, Spencer Crittenden, which is a game master, and also a person who kind of helps out with a lot of everything with the writing. And then the normal players of the game are Jeff Brian Davis, playing a goblin rogue named Boneweevil, Aaron McGathy, playing a half-elf barbarian, B.R.O. Shift, and some of the extras that come in now and then. Now, granted, this is on the second season. By the time this is up, it should be about episode 3, I believe. But for the first season, 'cause obviously that's where you have to start if you're watching this. But we have people added in like Steve Agee playing Tech Powers, a Hellspawn Bard, Ron Funches, Captain Rib Sanchez, John Hodgman playing Han Jodgman, and also one of my favorite characters who, whenever you do get to this episode, this will have you on the ground for most of it. Kumal Nanjiani playing Eddie Lizard, a kobold, which is also my favorite quote from the whole series. Hey, guess what? You just paid me 70 gold to give me a hand job. But basically, it's kind of built around the idea of playing Pathfinder D&D. For any of those who don't know, basically, it's generally one of the newer versions of D&D that most people tend to be playing nowadays. But with the show that they do, it's not quite as based around the rules. They let a lot more stuff go. And kind of the whole point of it is, if you've ever had any friends that played it, or know some people that play it, imagine some of the dumbest, least knowledgeable people in the game constantly stepping in, goofing off, having fun, being ridiculous, and basically just playing out the story of it. And like I said, being animated, having that added to it, kind of just brings a whole new side to it. So hopefully in the future here, we'll get some more episodes going, and we'll actually start doing reviews of different games on my channel, things that if you happen to be into board games, you can get into, where I'll be doing reviews of not just the game itself, but also difficulty of learning the game, time spent for setup, fun factor of it, how much you're actually going to have to spend studying the manual for the game. So hopefully you will see me here a bit in a lot more episodes. But just remember, the only place you can find me is going to be on Chairshot Gaming. And if you happen to like what I'm doing and what this channel is about, make sure to like and subscribe.